I first learned about the Humanity Hospital through Amir Khan's talk show, Satyamev Jayate. I was very touched by the story of Subhashini Mistry, who lost her husband due to lack of medical treatments. And yet, being the poor vegetable vendor as she was, she had the courage to dream of opening a hospital so that the many, like her husband, could now have medical treatments. Her dream was fulfilled when her son, Dr. Ojoy Mistry, who I'm very inspired by, came back to the village after his medical training to build the very first humanity hospital of the village. This hospital would provide free medical treatment to those in need and to those thousands of poor citizens who didn't have medical treatment otherwise.
হ্যাঁ, আমার নাম সুভাষিনী মিস্ত্রি। আমি কর অক্ষর জানি না, গাড়ির নম্বর দেখতে জানি না, ঘড়ি দেখতেও জানি না। তা আমার স্বামী বিনা চিকিৎসায় মারা গিয়েছে বলে আমি স্বামী একটু ওষুধ পাইনি। আমি তাতে মনে মনে কল্পনা করেছিলাম, তা আমি একটা হসপিটাল করব চেষ্টা করব, একটু মনে আমার স্বপ্ন ছিল। বলি আমি যেরকম কষ্ট পেয়েছি হাসপাতালটা করার মানে যে এরকম কষ্ট আমার স্বামীতে একটু ওষুধ পাইনি, আর আমি যা কষ্ট পেয়েছি তা আমার মা বোনেরা না যেন এরকম কষ্ট পায়, যেন একটু ওষুধ পায়। এই মনের জোরে, ঈশ্বরের জোরে, আমি কাউকে জানাইনি, আমার মনের জোরে আর ঈশ্বরের জোরে ঝিগিরি করেছি, ধান বীজ পুঁতেছি, আর এই গাঁতলে করে ভিক্ষে করতাম। ভিক্ষে করে ওর বই কিনে দিচ্ছি, তাও ওটা এখন ওই পড়তে না গেল। এই বলে আমার কথা বক্তব্য।
Once I decided that I wanted to serve at the Humanity Hospital, I got in touch with Dr. Ojoy Mistry by email and told him how much I appreciated his life's work and what he did for this village. After I received his approval by email again, I started fundraising through my school, community, and on the online, and here I am.
Hi, Samir.
Hello. It's very nice to meet you.
Thanks.
I greatly appreciate the work you've done for this hospital.
Thanks.
And also, I came on behalf of my school, community, and the online society to help this hospital.
Thanks. We are very grateful to your school and your team. I am very glad that you came from America, and I am very grateful to you and your team, especially for Sky High School and community of America.
Thank you very much. It's actually my honor to be in this hospital, and I take great inspiration from you. I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions.
Yes.
Okay. The first question I had was, why did you come back after you studied in medical school? Why did you come back and build this hospital in this small village?
And the premature death of my father due to lack of medical attention, and my mother took an oath, no one can die without any medical attention. That is why I came and to fulfill my mother's dream, and it is my satisfaction to help the poor and needy, since the people of this locality belongs to very, very poor community. They earn only more or less in a day $4 to $5, and they can't afford nowadays the cost of the treatment. That is why I came this. But problem is here, if we want to operate all, we need the recurring cost, operation cost. That I told others.
Yes, it's very hard to run this hospital in a very poor town with so many people who are in need. So I was wondering, what are the greatest challenges that this hospital has to overcome so that it can run?
Our great challenge, at any cost, the hospital must be fully operational. That is why I, on behalf of our Humanity Trust or Humanity Hospital, request you, especially you and your team, so the Sky High School and the students and the community, especially on the people of America and in the world, to come forward to help their helping hands so that the hospital can easily offer some for the betterment and treatment for the poor and needy ones who are living below the poverty line.
So I understand that all the people in this town depend on this hospital because when they get sick, this is the only place to come. I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit more about the facilities in this hospital and what you guys provide.
We have all facilities in this hospital: cardiac unit, surgical unit, pediatric unit, general ward, medicine, etc. USG, X-ray, pathology, it is all. Moreover, now the number of beds of the hospital is 45. When we started it, this is only 5 beds. That is why we, our all doctor team, there are 16 doctors in our hospital who are giving their remaining services and devote their lives. Though we have to pay them small, but they are giving their services till now. Not only this hospital, we have another hospital in Sundarban area. There are target 25 beds, most in the farthest corner of the Sundarban, Shanti Gachi, Gosapapla. But in Sundarban area, there is nothing. That is why we built a hospital there, 25 beds. Through you, and especially for me, through you and your team, and the student or your accompany or your colleague of Sky High School, and the community of America, and the people in the world, especially America, through you, I want to say that all the viewers who have seen our certain program, and even you collected money which you have already donated for this hospital, and all will be properly placed for the Sundarban as well as this hospital also.
আমি আপনার সঙ্গে খুব ভালো লাগলো কথা বলতে আর আপনার মেসেজ আমি বলে দেব আমার স্কুল কমিউনিটি আর আর অনলাইন থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ
আবার আমি আশা করব আবার আসবে এবং সুন্দরবনে একবার যাবে
I hope that this hospital runs and grows so that it can help more and more people everywhere in India.
Thanks.
Back in the US, I can drink tap water safely. Most households have running water daily, 24 hours a day for the shower. And I most definitely don't have to worry about making it from one meal to another each day, day after day. The community here is very poor, different from America, because if you look here, you can see women on the street walking with metal jugs on their head so that their family and children can get even one glass of water a day. And also most can't think of making even $5 a day. Top that with the pollution, heat, and climate struggles that everyone here has to go through every day, I would say that it's unbearable. But the surprising part is, despite all the struggles and all the hardships that everyone here has to go through on a daily basis, the community is very tight. Everyone is treated like a brother or sister, and that sort of help that is given by one to another can be rarely found anywhere else. আমি এখানে এসেছি বলে আমি অরিজিনালি বাঙালি। আমার পাপা, মামা, দাদু, দিদুন সবাই আমার ফ্যামিলি বাঙালি। ওই জন্য when I saw all the suffering and hardships that the people here have to go through every day, I was filled with a sense of responsibility. I came here because I wanted to help the people that I could relate to as it was possible for me to do so. In the end, I couldn't have been here without the help and support of a few members of my community. I must thank my Skyview High School, the local community, and the online for helping me to be here today so that I can help Humanity Hospital and carry out their message.